Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome to day 2 of our attempts to hunt down the Construct Master, where I will go as deep into the realms as I can while showing you the highlights. The goal, of course, is to get this guy, the Construct Master, to show up. We just need him once, and then we can be done with it, but it's getting him to show up which is the tough part. So without further ado, I'm gonna jump in and I will show you the first highlight in just a moment. I'll show you, like before, the fights against the false gods and the anointments we get after that, and any other, like, you know, if we find a skin, stuff like that, any other interesting things like that. Alright, so without further ado, I'll show you the first highlight in just a moment. Here's our first highlight for the episode. We've completed 100 realms as the Dream Shade, and we've got a new costume to check out, so let's go ahead and do just that. I've killed the Master, yes I have. We can go home, and obviously we get the achievement for that as well, Competent Dream Shade 10. That's another class done. No more realms to do as you, right? So even if nothing else happens this episode, we made this little bit of progress. So let's first of all take a look at our costume. We're looking for Dream Shade Tier 3. Where? There we go. So Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. Ooh, I like that. Kind of looks like almost the Spider-Man logo somehow. The Spider-Man symbol that he has on his costume. I mean, it's got, you know, 6 legs, so to speak, instead of the 8 that it should have. But you know what? I like it all the same. Looks very cool. A bit sad that as soon as we unlock these super awesome costumes, I have to immediately switch to another class, so we don't get to enjoy them in the realms. But you know, that's just part and parcel of what you gotta do when you're 100%ing this game. Next, we will be doing the same with the Druid. Right, so having shown you that, I'm gonna go back off, and I'll see you in a bit. Well, I thought the false god was coming up, but no, it's just another nether boss. It's fucking Chroma. I'm gonna have to kill this guy with the animator. Alright, you know what? I'll get that done, and I'll see you for the next highlight in just a moment. Alright, we're about to take down Nebudar. I'll show you that we have a 375% native realm bonus, and on top of that, pretty bad collection of bonuses for the boss itself. I only got the 50% for making him immune to spell damage, and I think that's the only 50% one that I got. Other than that, I was offered the chance to make him immune to indirect damage, but didn't take that. Yeah, other than that, I think it's gonna be pretty straightforward. At least he doesn't have a damage cap, which means it's gonna be an easy fight. I don't even think we're gonna have like 6,000 reputation at the end of all this. We'll see though. Let's see what anointment we get. Could it be something good? We'll see. Haven't fought this guy in a while, so I'm sure he has some useful things to give us. Scorned or silenced, I'd rather have control over which I'm putting on the enemy. That doesn't seem great. This could be interesting, sending enemies to the bottom of the timeline, but there are ways to do that more reliably. The burning are killed, they're resurrected. This selection isn't great. Other than health, man, I wish there were more things that didn't have health as an exception. I understand why health is an exception, but it just makes a lot of these stat boosting things pretty useless. I'll just take this. You know, debuffing enemies. There's lots of synergies to do with that. Let me screenshot this useless nether stone. And I will be back to show you the next highlight in just a few moments. Alright, see you in a bit. Well, it's not the one we want, but it's technically a rare master. This is going to be our 17th win against the Dumpling Master. We're never gonna find this Construct Master, are we? Anyway, you know what? At least we find a rare master of some kind, which is which is more than we could have said for a lot of the other episodes we've had. Anyway, I'm gonna go back off. I'll show you the next highlight in just a moment. Alright, we are coming in with a item bonus, a native item bonus of 399, and on top of that we have 170% bonus from our runes. We are going after I don't remember, I think it's Impington Reborn that's a bounty against. He shouldn't be lasting very long. I did give him the 40% chance to avoid damage, but he got quite unlucky there. I don't think he has any great anointments left for us. Nonetheless, let's see what he's got. A random buff is nice. Dodging, not really interesting. Immune to disarmed could be fun. I'll take the random buff, because there's lots of synergies that go with having lots of buffs. And having shown you this, I'm gonna go back off. I'll be with you for the next interesting thing in just a moment. Alright, our third and final False God fight for today is going to be against Hydronox. Oh, I forgot to show you the bonuses. I think it was about 369 for the Realm, and then we had about 100 and... Oh, he's going to resurrect, is he? Or did he just avoid damage? Who knows, who cares? About 150-ish for the runes that I put on him. I did get the chance to make him immune to indirect damage, of course. I didn't take that. I did also have the chance to put him at the top of the timeline. Very tempted, but ultimately didn't take that either. And at the end of it, other than health, again, at the end of all of that, what do we have to show for all of this? Let's just take this. It's a trait that gives you an automatic cast for a spell, and this is a thing that I've got a screenshot. So once again, no sign of the Construct Master, but at least this time we found a master of some kind. I'm also I didn't hand in any runes of prophecies. I was just single-mindedly focused on getting this done. I also have to rush out. I've got to meet with someone like pretty soon, so I've got to do that. Let me set this bounty against, I don't know, let's do Lloyd Prime again. So what do we have to show for all of that? We didn't find the Construct Master. How are we for our other achievements? I'll just quickly show you those and then we'll wrap up this episode. 68,000 defense, pretty good. Let's also take a look at the Realm achievements for smashing stuff. We are at 78,400 destructible objects, and roughly half of that for resource nodes, getting there slowly. And ooh, I need to start a project of some kind. And finally, there was one achievement that I got, the Competent Druid 3 for our 30th realm quest as the Druid. So let's do a training mission. So with all of that said, it's time to wrap up this very short episode. Not a lot happened, but there was only one thing we were interested in, and that one thing didn't happen, so what can you do? I'm gonna keep trying until it happens, so hope you enjoyed this little highlights package, and hope to see you tomorrow for the next iteration of the hunt for the Construct Master. And until then, take care.